Will this change, in your view, how the industry treats men where these allegations exist?
Well, we can hope so, but it's not easy. It's not easy for people out of the public eye to come forward with rape allegations, let alone people that work in the media. So I hope it changes, and I hope it seeps down to everybody, or seeps up to everyone at the top, but I'm not sure.
How bad is the situation as you've perceived it over the years in the business that you're in?
Well, the industry's changed considerably since I started about 18 years ago. Obviously, it's rife of misogyny because it's a male-dominated industry, comedy specifically, live comedy specifically, but it was also very much in comedy entertainment. So, yeah, of course. I mean, misogyny is rife in life, so of course it's going to be even more highlighted in a male-dominated industry.
And did you see bad behaviour in that? And was there a noughties thing? You've been doing this, you say, for 18 years. A lot of people have reflected. Hugo, who we're going about to speak to, Hugo Rifkin, wrote a column this morning about he was around in the noughties, and a certain amount of stuff was playing out in plain sight. The jokes were stated. It wasn't just kept under the surface. Russell Brand was doing stuff on telly that people now regard as questionable, but it was visible for all to see. Was there a general acceptance that a certain amount of bad behaviour was just life?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, one of my first runner's jobs, the host of the show added me on MySpace. That's how long ago it was.
Mhm.
And started messaging me on MySpace. And I remember when I spoke to other senior members of the team, it was very much like I was almost to blame for him messaging me on MySpace. That's how it felt. It was just I mean, most women, especially of my age, can remember a time when it was just the way it was. Now we know that behavior to be unacceptable,
And what
but
sort of behaviour are we talking about? Just so people know what sort of thing you've seen doing the job.
just creepy, abuse of power, um, sort of that targeting the younger members of the team, the runners. I mean, it was rife, and it's less so now, but it's evidently still around.
And will that change, do you think? That's where we started. Maybe it's good. I mean, you hope it does, but what would it take to change this? I mean, you must have seen lots of people saying, "Why is this story even out there? He's innocent until proven guilty. This is only a matter for police. Nothing more than that. No one else should talk about it."
And I'm glad that the article has come out as big as it has, because there's, back 20 years ago, there would have been perhaps a few women doing comedy, doing stand-up comedy, and now it's risen, but it needs to be equal for it to be an equal playing field. And and until that happens, then there's still going to be these conversations, I think. And I think it needs to come out, and people need to be confident and be taken seriously, and we need to believe women.